So listen, if you're a homeowner here in Illinois, I know that March, April, and May are typically the biggest times of year for storm chasers. And we see a lot of hail, we see a lot of wind, we see a lot of damage come from the storms that blow through this time of year. And it is really tempting to trust that guy who showed up on your door that you've never heard of before. And what he says is, you definitely have storm damage on your roof because the neighbor down the road did too. The unfortunate part is that guy is going to disappear after he sells you a brand new roof that you're now responsible for because you signed the contract. He's going to try to get it through your insurance company. He's going to try to get a claim to pay for it, which ultimately is what your home insurance is for, right? The issue comes in is whether there was an actual fortuitous event. Now, fortuitous in this instant means a single, unplanned, and unexpected event. There has to be a cause of loss. This cannot be a maintenance issue. This cannot be, it's just that I have an old roof. That guy had hail damage. I get a new roof too. That's not how fortuitous events work. And that's not how your home insurance is designed to work in any way, shape, or form. If you're counting on your home insurance to cover a lack of maintenance or preparedness because of just something that maybe time goes on, maybe we didn't have the money. Life hits us all, and I completely understand. But if that's what we're hoping for, then you need to have a real conversation with your insurance agent because I've never told you essentially what your insurance really is or what it's supposed to be. So back to that storm chaser, right? Now he sold you a new roof. You're obligated to pay for it. The insurance company, for whatever reason, either says we're only paying for part of it because that's what your contract says, and we'll get into that, or we're not paying for it all. And when they don't pay for it at all, you're still responsible for the full burden of the cost of that roof. Now, what happens when you expected your insurance company to pay the full scope of that $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 roof, and now it's on you? Are you going to be able to go get that personal loan? Does that roofing company offer financing? And if so, at what percentage rate did they just put you on? I know people with $20,000 roofs who've been paying for 3 years that have only paid off $2,000 on a roof that should have been able to be covered by their insurance company if it was a real event. So let's talk about those real events or not, or covered perils. So a covered peril, remember, this is a fortuitous event, and it really depends on your insurance policy. A lot of carriers now, and by a lot, I mean the majority of carriers, are now splitting out wind and hail deductibles from the standard all peril deductible. So when you look at your insurance policy, don't just look at the all peril deductible. Make sure that it includes wind or hail. Wind or hail typically goes a little higher. So most companies now are doing a percentage base. So you might have a $1,000 all peril deductible. So if the house catches on fire, or if there is a roof collapse from snow or an explosion or theft, anything like that, you've got that $1,000 deductible. But when it comes to wind or hail, you may have a $2,500 deductible, or you may have a 1% deductible. And I know we've covered this in other videos before about what that percent-based deductible is or does, how it impacts you, how it's important. But just the Reader's Digest version here is that deductible is 1% of your actual dwelling replacement cost, not 1% of the claim. That would be nice, but that's not how it works. So when you have that claim, you need to make sure that you understand your deductibles, number one. Number two, you need to make sure you understand the perils. Was this something my policy is designed to take care of? Was it a wind event? Was it a hail event? Or was it just aging and an old roof? Was there a significant amount of granular loss before this single event? Was there curling and lifting and buckling? Was there cracking? Was my roof in good shape to begin with? Or is this something that I should have taken care of, or I should be expected to take care of as a homeowner? Because our homeowner's insurance is designed for those unplanned and unforeseen events. It is not a maintenance package. So if you don't know by now, my name is Patrick McBride. I own an insurance agency here in Illinois. We would be happy to help with your auto and home insurance. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and drop them in the comments below or shoot us a direct message. We are happy to help, even if you're not currently a client of our agency. Our goal here is always to provide a modern insurance experience and never compromise on that personal connection. I hope to see you soon, and I hope we can help in any way possible.